What's up, traders? Welcome back to Chart Striker. This is Dana. Hope you've missed me. I'm back. I just, decided to take a bit of a break from streaming, but I'm back. Let's try to do this again. So since my last stream, really not much has changed. Like literally everything we've spoken about when it comes to Bitcoin has played out. That nice pull up to the upside, because of the nice divergence and us still kind of, not closing really below 22,800-ish area. I mean, I did tell you guys to be a bit flexible because we did close below it, but not, not that much. I mean, it's just a little difference, so I decided to be flexible because of that. No need to, well, panic. So I didn't panic and so on. And I did tell you guys, like, times to short, like the perfect time to short, this is not financial advice, was on Saturday, somewhere around these levels before. But right now, yeah, it pulled up because of the nice divergence and so on and so forth. But not much has changed, guys. It's still looking like it's consolidating pretty much. I mean, look at this negative momentum on the oscillators. MACD still bearish. Prior daily candle closed so and so. It's just hanging on, really. It's just hanging on, okay? Maybe the shorter time frames will be a bit more interesting, just like on the last stream for yesterday. We noticed that there was a possible action coming to the upside, and then when we noticed that, we also spoke about resistance being around these levels. And guess what happened when we came all the way to this area? Okay, after breaking above, because I did tell you guys, I was very clear. I told you if we break above this level, 23,174-ish, expected to go a bit more higher to at least these levels, but yeah, I wasn't expecting much more on the shorter time frames. I mean, of course, I could change my mind if we would have seen a close above 23,521. Like, everything has been respected, guys. If you guys missed this, we tapped, the profit taking level. We never went higher, not even to this level. When we lost this support on the hourly, like this was drawn literally when we were around these places, these levels, like this price. When we lost that support, we came down a little bit, and then it acted as resistance again, and then it just kept on rolling over. So not much has happened. Okay, now on the 4 hourly, there's also some negative momentum on the oscillators. Like MACD is bearish again, if you want to call this bearish, because it's still below this level, but it's turning bearish again. Okay, like, I'm not gonna get into it that much. I'm just gonna talk about levels, of interest, what we could see, and so on and so forth, and then we'll move on. Because I've been explaining pretty detailed. Let me have a sip of my tea. Hold on. Explaining things pretty detailed, but I don't know if I think maybe people think it's long to understand, or just just long to listen to. I have no idea. You're lost, really. Unfortunately, it is true, because I have to tell you about the history and what's going on and so forth, if one wants to be extra prepared, you see. So I'm just gonna talk about in general what's going on, and then we'll move on. On the hourly, we do have pressure to the downside still. I've been saying for a while pressure is to the downside, but I did talk about a possible bounce coming as well. And this was the bounce. Here you go. The moment we got below this level again, not looking that great, right? On the 4 hourly, it's not looking that great either right now at the moment. If we fail to hold 22,000 600-ish. If you want to be a bit more flexible, okay, 22,550. Any 4-hourly candle close below that level, again, we go a bit lower. I've already explained this multiple times, many times, so just so you know, things are not looking that fresh for the bulls, okay? They keep on being checkmated, like they pull up, checkmate by the bears. They pull up, checkmate by the bears. So yeah, we have nice divergence on the daily. Cool. Like it's holding, it's trying to hold that nice divergence by a thread at the moment. Any close, let me see if sound is good and so on. Hold on. Okay, so any close below 22,550, we do have some little support around that 22,000, or was it 22,300-ish, 22,261, but any close, below that level, lower we go, okay, lower we go. But it's consolidating. I've been talking about consolidation a while now. So it's still consolidating, friends, all right? Of course, this could be nice for some altcoins, Bitcoin consolidating, but what isn't that nice is if it actually has a rollover action, like it just, rolls over and continues going down. Otherwise, consolidation is not bad for the altcoins. Like, not all of them, but most of them could benefit from it, okay? We could have a look at the dollar index. Not that I put a lot of weight into it, because if I'm just watching the Bitcoin chart, then I'm just watching the Bitcoin chart. Plus, the dollar index going up or down doesn't mean it's always gonna affect Bitcoin. It does sometimes, but it's really not always if you look at history. But we can have a look because I know people are interested. So we are at some type of resistance. We did bounce back the moment we got above this level, as you guys can see, but we are at some type of resistance. After this, next resistance is around this level, 105 points, 104 to 105, somewhere around these levels. I think it's just gonna be hanging around because we are at resistance again. Now, if we close anywhere below 103, again, pull back at least to 101. Okay, so that's it. Like, there's not much going on, guys, but a lot of people think every time it goes up, Bitcoin goes down. That's not the fact. It's not every time. It's sometimes it happens. Okay, sometimes it's like reading astrology. Okay, literally, like it's neither here or there. It happens sometimes, but not always. All right, this keeps on pulling back. Like, I've been prepared. I told you guys I like to be ahead of my competition, whoever the competition is. So I haven't been panicking, just been taking it easy and so on and so forth. Yeah, what happens happens. Eventually, important thing is that it doesn't close any daily below 21,800. In general, if it does, yeah, loss of 21,000, 21,300, do not be that surprised. Okay, let's move on to Ethereum. And sometimes Ethereum likes to play peekaboo with me, like it's hide and seek and stuff. Can't always find it in the watch list. Okay, this is not the right chart. This one is. Still being rejected at resistance, still can't break above, not even close the daily. Forget about this level. We haven't even closed the daily above 1,678. Now imagine that. Not even that. Anyways, we do have support around these levels for now. Okay, 1,600, and I think I mentioned this last time, you know, on the hourly we do have support. Why is it, hold on, not showing that clear, right? Okay, we do have some support around these levels. Any hourly candle close below this area, 1,593, you know, 94. Eventually takes us down a bit lower to at least, you know, 1,574-ish, a bit lower. Do not be that surprised. We had that nice bounce. You remember we spoke about a potential bull flag being drawn on Ethereum. I think we're around these levels. I do not remember where, but somewhere around these levels. Okay, because my last stream was on the 7th of February. Like, I've been trying to stream every day, guys, daily, but when I see that, you know, people just want to be hyped up and I don't know what, then I'm not about to change my personality or who I am just to get viewers. So, you know, you know, motivation is not on the highest. So just, you know, took some days off. I did, besides, there was literally nothing new to discuss because I already spoke about this before it even happened. Like everything that you see happening right now, we spoke about it before yesterday. Watch the last stream, you know, just to make sure that that happens, so you guys will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so we pulled up, we couldn't, you know, get any higher, and now we're breaking down below the channel. But this bullfight kind of played out. We broke out of it, pumped a little bit, and now not much is going on. Let's see. Chat, technical difficulties. Hold on a moment. Wait when this happens. Okay, back to normal now. Cool. So yeah, we could come back all the way to 1,612, you know, even a bit lower. Do not be that surprised. We've already discussed this on the last stream as well. So got your support here. If we lose this one, any hourly candle close below this level takes us a bit lower. Okay, simple. Resistance, you already know about it. We got resistance around 1,677 all the way to this area right here, 1,720, which got, you know, tapped and then respected as resistance, and that's it. So that is that. Let's see if we can, you know, find anything else, because yeah, not much going on, guys. I wish we saw some new developments, but I've been talking about pressure is to the downside, while I've literally seen tweets from other big influencers and whatnot, you know, talking about bullish engulfing candle coming, you know, golden cross, you know, is gonna like play out before the death cross, and this and that and that and this, and okay, I guess whatever. So this is what I like. I'm ahead of the competition. Okay, if you guys have been watching the streams, you're also aware of what could happen. So instead of panicking, when Bitcoin starts going down, instead of panicking then, you're already, prepared of what could come. Like I was talking about this with a member on Discord, because he asked why is it going up, and I was like, we already spoke about this in the stream. Like we already discussed, possible, pull action to the upside, like, and then resistance around these levels between 23,200 to 23,350-ish, 60-ish levels. Sorry, 80-ish areas, okay? And now, yeah, we'll see if those, some people talking about bullish engulfing candle coming up because of the golden cross are right. I've been talking about downside pressure for a while. Like since this weekend, I've been talking about it because the weekly candle close. Since Sunday, I've been very, well, I think it was Sunday, yeah? Yeah, since Sunday, I kept on talking about this, so. Hey, things are happening at last. Okay, I'm glad I'm on tonight. Let's see what happens. And after that, we'll take a look at some altcoins. By the way, STG. This was not planned. This was not planned at all. But I did tell you guys that there was some nice, potential upside, action that could play out, because bull flag. Then the moment we broke above this level, I also gave you this area right here that could, act as resistance. Now, on the daily, prior daily candle did not close bad. Like I can't say it closed bad, but we touched resistance. Now, as long as we do not close below this level, it is fine-ish on the daily. Hold on, like everything is starting to just go left and right now. Hold on. But if it doesn't, we can easily pull down a little bit, guys, just so you are aware. Okay, we can pull down all the way to, just drawing it for you, hold on, all the way to around 0.77, for a start around these levels, 0.77, 0.768. If that doesn't hold, okay, you could come a bit lower, but prior daily candle did not close that bad. Thing is, if you're wondering why it's going down at the moment, besides oscillators are still pretty much positive on STG, but it's going down because we do have some bad divergence on the 4-hourly, like the shorter time frames, on both oscillators. We have other indications on the Easterns as well, telling us to be a bit cautious. Like, then, like if we manage to get above 0.96 on the 4-hourly, any close above 0.96 could lead to that $1 level. Okay, 0.99, $1 is very possible, but until then, we will see what happens. Yeah, guys, that's STG. Now, I know this was not in the plans, but just letting you know, because I gave you this candy before it popped up, from 0.7, okay? Since then, it's had a good time. Let's just see what the heck is Bitcoin and the others doing. Look, GRT also popped up, when we spoke about it on the last stream. Fetch had a nice time, GRT had a nice time. Like many altcoins reversed when I told you that probabilities are higher at the moment, because even though daily was not looking that good on most of the altcoins we spoke about, on the shorter time frames, like 4-hourly, hourly, we did see signs of us having a bit of an upside action just to meet resistance. For example, just an example, okay? Phantom, remember this? What did I tell you guys on the 4-hourly? Like we could go a bit higher if we get above this level. if we get above this level, like see eventually around this resistance, this was phantom. Okay, now we're breaking this support. Like if like any hourly, any 4-hourly candle close below this level, it take us all the way to 0.47 to 0.45. Okay, phantom. Okay, and then we had fetch. Let's just have actually Cardano. Wait. Cardano also, I did tell you guys that it was looking fine. We had resistance around these levels. We literally tapped the bottom of the box, and then what happened? We fell back down. Okay, simple. Like so things, you know, played out when it came to the shorter time frames. I did, because we spoke about like, okay, daily not looking that good, not looking that good, but on the 4-hourly and hourly things were looking a bit better. So instead of, you know, going, you know, short here, one could, you know, wait, go short here instead. Why not, right? Not financial advice, of course. You know, you guys can do what you like, what you want to do, but just saying, like, shorting at support is not any better than shorting at resistance, right? Simple. So that was Cardano. Then we had, you know, BNB that I also, you know, told you about, and I did tell you that we have resistance around this 335, 338-ish levels. We came all the way to 336, I think. 300, yeah, almost 336. We came all the way to 335.8. Now we're breaking, you know, below this channel. We do have support here. If that support doesn't hold, guess what? We go a bit lower. Like, look, guys. So far, now I've mentioned Cardano, STG, BNB, Phantom, and if I continue, if you just look at the stream, I don't have to continue, but if you just look at the stream from last time, the last stream, you guys will notice how things have been respected, even Aptos. Like I can keep on going, but yeah, that's why I felt like, okay, I could take a day off from streaming. You know, it hasn't been that motivating, but I love like all of you who've been, you know, supporting the stream, engaging. Much love to all of you. Like, I see those likes, I see that love, I see that, you know, well wishes. So I appreciate you all. It's just been tough. I've been streaming like nonstop since like actually the bear market. I've been streaming. Like, I'm not only on when it's bull time, you know, bullish period. So I just felt like, okay, I can take a day off. Besides, I've given the best traditional TA that I can give, and people that watched are ready, and I hope the viewers, you know, found it valuable. So plus I had the cold, kind of have the cold still, so I just needed to rest. But yeah, most things did get respected, guys, and yeah. So I'm ranting a little bit, but I think I'm allowed at the moment. I think I'm allowed. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I don't know how I always, like, most of the time I manage to live when things are happening. Like, most of the time, it's like I'm timing the market or something, which you guys know I'm not. It's just a good coincidence, actually. So yeah. Okay, we should have a look at some altcoins. Yeah, those talking about, oh, bullish engulfing candle coming on. Like, I saw this on Sunday after I told you guys that down pressure is like pressure is to the downside. Like, looks like it's gonna be consolidating this week. something like that. Not this week, per se, but maybe also next week. I don't know. I'm not a price analyst, but I did tell you guys, like on the weekly, I did not see signs that were positive for the bulls. I still don't. Okay, yeah, but people were talking about bullish engulfing candle coming up on Monday. Yeah, Monday, bullish engulfing candle. I don't see any. You can't call this a bullish engulfing candle, guys. Yeah, they're probably liquidated or wrecked or whatever, but cool, no worries. Okay, what altcoins should we have a look at today? Let's start off with the fetch, because a lot of people have been, interested in that one. I understand why. It was looking good. I did tell you guys last time on the 7th, before yesterday, I did tell you guys it wasn't done. Like, probabilities were higher that we go a bit higher, and we did go higher, right? So what's been going on since then? Let's have a look. Oh, I just love how it's respecting TA. Okay, let's just see what's happened so far. Let me just see. This closed at 0.5404. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I wish I came on a bit earlier, like today, so I could tell you we're gonna pull back. Like probabilities are higher, we're gonna pull back, but yeah, I came in a bit late. So, need I say it? We are pulling back at the moment. We do have this bad divergence, on the RSI. Like it's clear, type B, bad divergence. We hit this resistance. We even tapped the next like literally tapped it. Okay, we tapped this next resistance on the top as well. But main resistance was this one. Remember, I spoke about this in the last streams around this 0.5 to 0.55-ish levels. So guess what? I don't care. I care about the wicks, but in some cases I don't, okay? In these cases I don't. So we never had any daily candle close above this level. If we would have, most likely we could have, come and touched even 0.68. That didn't happen. So positive momentum on the oscillators. I see patterns, indicating of a reversal at the moment on the daily, but the reversal has already started, so keep that in mind as well. Now on the 4-hourly, we are close to support, guys. We're close to support. Like all this between 0.45 to like loss of 0.41. You got your support, okay? If we close below this level where I have my alert, then it's a different situation. Then I expect it to come a bit lower to at least 0.33, 0.3, like very possible, okay? I'm not gonna draw it, but keep that in mind. So it's I like this. So we are at support. I just noticed something. We are at support, plus there's some nice divergence developing at the moment. Now, if we see a close below 0.4-ish dollars, okay, between 0.42 to 0.4, then that nice divergence, forget about it. It's gonna become invalid, but there's some nice divergence developing. Now, let's see if hourly tells us that there is something interesting going on as well. Okay, on the hourly, we're definitely at support levels, guys. Let's see if this support holds. Okay, all the way to around 0.4, loss 0.41. It is support. I think I heard something, but Welcome, Ali Format. Welcome to the show. Hope you've having, hope you're having a good day so far. Like, glad you found it. Okay, so support all the way here. We close any hourly candle below this level. That is gonna help us, come a bit lower, okay, to that 0.33-ish, 0.30-ish levels. Keep that in mind, all right? So yeah, hopefully this holds. I don't see any signs of weakness at the moment, though. On the hourly, looking at the Easterns, like none, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, what I love to see is weakness at support. So now we've discussed that this level right here is support, right? But if I don't see signs of the bears being exhausted at support, then it really doesn't matter. And at the moment, I don't see anything. Now, we do have what? Okay, I'm gonna be on until the 4 hourly candle closes, and that is in 40 minutes almost. So we'll see what happens, but right now at the moment, I don't see any weakness. I'm sorry guys, I don't. Still sell pressure is coming in. Yeah, let's give it a bit of a time, because on the daily, if we lose this one, guys, any close below this level, 0.4, we are gonna go to that, 4 hourly support that I just spoke about, around 0.33. Very possible, very possible. So I'm not gonna count that out yet, but nice. This is nice. I mean, it's nice because I was waiting for this, this reversal around these levels. Okay, so we can move on. That was fetch. We've already gone through BNB and Cardano and all those others, real fast. I don't think there's any necessity of me going in depth. If you want to know if we close any 4 hourly candle below this trend line, we go a bit lower to at least 0.36, yeah, around 0.36 levels, but I've already discussed that, so I'm not gonna go in depth again. Let's have a look at some other altcoin. Maybe GRT, right? Okay, let's see. This closed at 0.2085. Okay, like GRT, actually, strange enough. First of all, we still haven't closed below 0.1705. If we would have, then, we're gonna be pulled back all the way to at least, 0.1360 to this blue line right here, this light blue line, 0.1259, very possible. We are holding, if I zoom in, you guys can notice, this resistance, by the way, it got respected to the dot, and then we almost tapped the next resistance, almost, like it came as high as 0.2322. This box starts at 0.2370, so almost tapped it, but not really, okay? So daily still positive momentum. RSI just reset, okay? It was very overbought, but it reset, cool. For hourly, we have some, negative momentum on the oscillators. MACD's bearish. RSI is not in bullish territories anymore, but We do have some nice divergence, guys. Yeah, we do. We do have some nice divergence. If we see a close below this level, 0.125, it's this blue line, okay? Any close below this one, the nice divergence that it is developing on GRT is gonna become invalid, okay? Now, we are also at support. We're also at support at the moment. If we see any close, this one should be a bit lower. Hold on. There we go. Now, if we see any even hourly candle close, okay, below this level, not just a wick, an actual close below it, then it's a different situation, okay? If that happens, we could go a bit lower, guys, to at least 0. Let me just draw it for you. Hold on. Zero 0.156, 0.158, very possible, okay? But gonna draw it for you so you guys are aware. Somewhere around these levels, okay? This doesn't hold on the hourly, then you betcha possibilities are higher that we are gonna go a bit lower to at least 0.4-ish levels, okay? If this doesn't hold on the hourly either. So first support here, looks like we're gonna close below it at the moment. We still have 33 minutes left to go, but looking like it. Yeah, resistance at the moment, you already know it's around 0.1870, okay? Any close above 0.1870, next resistance is the bottom of this box, around 0.1923, but any close above that one, see you at the top of the box, okay? 0.21-ish levels, very possible. After that, we go a bit higher to at least 0.23-ish. If we see a 4-hourly candle close above 0.23-ish, next resistance, guys. All right. Simple. Like prior daily candle did not close in favor of the bulls, really. If we, just remove everything, notice it really didn't close in favor of the bulls, okay? That's your first hourly resistance, right? Full, we can move on. Aptos. Aptos, I guess, by the way things are looking, still pretty much bears are in control, okay? We do have this nice divergence still developing also. It's only gonna be invalid, like first nice divergence is only gonna be invalid if you see a close below 12.3-ish dollars on the daily. But then again, who wasn't expecting this? Those of you watching the channel knew about this. What did we discuss? We discussed if we see any daily candle close below 15.58, probabilities are higher that we pull down lower. Simple, right? Now on the last stream, I did tell you guys that bears were a bit exhausted. On the 4-hourly, this was somewhere around these levels. I don't remember when, but somewhere around these areas. And then we touched this, first resistance. We never got to the second one, but we came to the first resistance and nothing happened after that. It was, time to roll over again. Now we are very close to support at the moment, but if I see any close below 14.3, even on a 4-hourly candle close, that means we continue going a bit lower, okay? So that 14.3 that I've been talking about over and over is still very important, okay? So we'll see in 30 minutes if some miracle happens and we can pull back up. Otherwise, guess what? It probably continues, okay? So now we have some new resistance. Let's adjust things, shall we? Just drawing the resistance for you guys. Hold on. Here's your first resistance on the hourly, okay? Between 15.1 to 15.6, any close above 15.1 on the hourly eventually takes us to 15.6 levels. And after that, next resistance is around these areas still, okay? Pretty much. Somewhere between 16.3 to $17, simple. So that's Aptos. Like, I'm glad we discussed this, and I just changed the resistance levels and so on and so forth, in front of you guys, so this was respected. We had our little bit of upside action when we were around these levels. When we spoke about it, we got it, we came all the way here, and then continuation. Like I told you, Bitcoin consolidating, good for the alts. Bitcoin rolling over, not so good for many alts, okay? Because it's gonna drag them with it, okay? But I love to see all those influencers. Like, we'll see now, because they've been talking about bullish engulfing candle coming up on Monday, like golden crosses and whatnot, because the dead cross on the weekly, as if it was not, important. I know, I always tell you guys, moving averages, oscillators, whatnot, and so on and so forth are lagging indicators. But At the same time, you guys know what my special what I'm a specialist in. It's definitely not just, lagging indicators. So when I tell you like things are not looking good, look at you don't even have to watch the streams. Just look at the titles. Just the titles of the streams. You'll see what I mean. Please check BTC chart. I have a long open in 23,300. I'm $400 loss. What next? BTC. All format. That is my liquidity point is 22,000. 22,000? 22,000 is soon. Very soon. Like, this is not looking good. Like, oh, God. I don't know what to say. I wish that like you guys didn't like hype into these levels really. 22,000. Look, all formats. We do have this support around 22,300, okay? But by the way things are looking, I wouldn't bet in a pullback soon, okay? Because like, look, if you one should rather, lose a little bit than losing most of their investment money. Like, it's better to take a little loss than a bigger loss. Simple. Things are not looking that good in general. I've been saying pressure is to the downside on the daily. Now, if 22,250 doesn't hold, let's see if we can see an hourly candle close. Okay, even an hourly candle close below this level right here could take us to that 22,300-ish levels. Okay, letting you know now. But any close below 22,300 on an hourly or 4 hourly, we are gonna go lower to 21.8 at least for a start. Like, we take it level by level. So just letting you know, do what you wish with that information. Like, I can't give you financial advice, but we do have nice divergence. And look, this nice divergence is still gonna be developing. The second one, because first one is invalid now, but the second one is still gonna be developing even if we come all the way to $21,000. Believe it, okay? So unless we see a close below that level, that's a different situation, but pressure is to the downside. And I've been saying over and over, people, guys, please do not like, do what you like, but I'm just talking from my heart, okay? From experience, from TA wise. Don't FOMO in at resistance, for God's sake. You know what happened today when it started going up? People were trying to wreck you. People, whoever it was, were trying to wreck you. Oh, it starts going up at support, and yeah, let's go, 4 hourly. But look at the weekly. Monthly, I repeat, we still closed with a bullish engulfing candle. Remove all the noise. Do you see? Bullish engulfing candle. Fine. But we have to talk about the shorter time frames. We can't just neglect it and, just act blind just because we don't want to, accept the fact that it's not looking that good. And everybody's like, oh, dead cross, oh, it's crap. And okay, it's lagging indicators. I don't care. Like, completely do not care. But I see other signs telling us to be very cautious. So you got, bad divergence. You got other Easterns telling you to get out. You got so many, things telling you to be cautious. Just be cautious. Now on the 4 hourly, I don't see anything. If it closes like this in 20 minutes, this is a candle in favor of the bears, guys. Not the bulls, the bears. Like, We better hope, like the bears better hope that 22,326 holds, okay, and we start seeing some exhaustion, at least on the hourly, by the bears, that they start, getting exhausted. Then maybe you're still safe. But guess what? Even if that happens, now you have new resistance around 22,800-ish levels. Okay, so even no worries, Alformat. So even if that holds, now your new resistance is around 22,800. Between 22,000, like on the hourly, 22,800. Any close above that one, fine. It could take us to that 4-hourly resistance, between 23,000 to 23,200. But on the hourly, your first resistance is around 22,800 at the moment. This red dashed line that has been acting as support that we have just broken out, below. And we have not once did we have, a strong candle like this break down to the downside this way. Look, not once in a while. Like, it's been quite a while, right? This one I can't count it really, but it's been quite a while. But now, if it closes like this, it looks like it's in favor of the bears. There we go. Let's hope that something can happen around these levels. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, let's see now. Next altcoin. Awesomeness. Optimism, going a bit lower, okay. We did talk about, that resistance around $3 coming up next, which got hit. It came all the way to 3.23-ish dollars, not bad. But you broke below 2.76. Now we are going a bit lower. Now, if this support doesn't hold, look, we already have some nice divergence developing on the daily, okay? It's only going to become invalid if we see a close below 2.1. But we have some nice divergence developing already for optimism, fine. On the 4-hourly, we are at support. Let me just drag this one. We're literally at support when it comes to the 4-hourly. Now, I do want to see, some signs of exhaustion from the bears. If we don't, this could continue all the way down to at least, 2.15, loss of $2. Okay, just letting you know. Any 4-hourly candle close below this level, 2.4, 2.382, could, pressure it a bit more to the downside, okay? Yep, that's optimism. You got resistance around, on the hourly, around 2.843, okay? Between 2.78 to 2.843. Let me just draw it for you. So that's your first hourly resistance for optimism. Okay, like it's trying to hold on. It's trying to hold on. Look, it's kind of, trying to pull back at support, but unless we see a, nice confirmation, not just, something like this, I'm not gonna be hyping, so we'll see what happens. But here's your first hourly support. excuse me, resistance, this blue box. So if it does pull back, we do have resistance, pull back to the upside, that is. We do have resistance around these levels, okay? For a start, that is. And that's on the hourly. Now 4-hourly is a bit different, guys. 4-hourly, our resistance was all the way, like if we see a close above this level on the hourly, okay, 2.862, then 4-hourly resistance gonna also draw for you, draw the box for you, hold on. I don't know why it's not showing, it should be showing. There you go, okay. So any close above 2.862 for hourly resistance right here, right? $3 to 3.2. Okay, that's it. We've discussed this support a while back. This is nothing new that we're seeing right now, just repeating it pretty much, so we can move on to the next one. Binance at $320, Ethereum at 1,620, GRT at 0.1682, and Bitcoin at 22,534, something like that. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Next altcoin. Dogecoin, right? Doge. Yeah, people talking about, hey, Dogecoin pumped, Dogecoin pumped, Dogecoin pumped when it was at these levels just because it came all the way here. Excuse me, what? What pump are you seeing? Like, what pump do you see at... Oh, God. Anyways, Dogecoin hit resistance. Okay, it hit resistance. We are on our way back now. We have negative momentum on the oscillators. We have bearish MACD. RSI is not in bullish territories. Weekly, did I not say there's a fight between the bulls and the bears? Now, hopefully, okay, the good thing is there's still 3 days, almost 4 days to go until the weekly candle close. But if the weekly candle closes anything like anywhere below this red line, guys, probabilities are higher that we pull back all the way to at least 0.78-ish levels. Okay, just letting you know now. That is if it closes, like hopefully it pulls back in 4 days or something. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, it's not looking that nice. Yeah, but Dogecoin pumped, according to some. It pumped. If you call this a pump, then okay, good, fine, good for you. So we just closed below this, red dashed line. As you guys can see, we are pulling back. Looks like things are in favor of the bears pretty much at the moment. Negative momentum on the oscillators. MACD is bearish on the daily. For hourly, I'm guessing it's the same, right? Yep, pretty much the same. MACD bearish. There is some nice divergence going on though on one of the oscillators, so keep that in mind. Now, support for Dogecoin is around these levels. Should be a bit higher. Hold on. Actually, no, a bit lower. So we got support. I gotta extend this support around these levels, okay? So if we see any close below 0.8637 on the hourly, okay, on the hourly, this was hourly, any close below that level, not just a wick down, okay, and actually close below that level. Let me drag it a bit more, and do this just to be a bit more conservative, okay? So any close below 0.08565, being conservative now. See you at next support, okay? That 4 hourly support, this is hourly support. If this doesn't work out, see you at that next 4 hourly support, okay? 0.08348. At the moment, if you ask me if I see any weakness, you know, from the bears, no. We only have some nice divergence on one of the oscillators for hourly that closes like this in 8 minutes. Not looking like it's in favor of the bulls. Simple. Hourly, it's not doing much. Look at the sell pressure coming in, guys. Just continuing pretty much, okay? And just think, if Bitcoin starts to consolidate, fine, altcoins, you know, some altcoins could do the same, but if it continues to roll over, not a good thing for the altcoins. Not a good thing for the altcoins if that happens. Okay, let's see now next, or should we talk about resistance as well? On the hourly, we do have our resistance right, you know, around this level. Also for hourly, like if it closes like this, resistance is going to be in around this level, 0.09041. Any close above that level, fine. It could take us a bit higher to the top of this box, 0.0964, or even all the way to 0.099, like between 0.096 to 0.99, very possible, okay? But first, resistance we have to get above is this one, this 0.09041 level, okay? Awesomeness. We can move on. So we've had a look at GRT, Fetch, Aptos, Dodge, BNB, ADA, that is Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, of course, as usual as well. Let's see what else. By the way, guys, when I'm going through what altcoins we should have a look at next, I got this chart up. Top left, Bitcoin. Top right, BNB. Bottom left, GRT. Bottom right, Ethereum. Okay. Gala next. what did we discuss? Last time we, brought this up, we discussed that any close below this pink line, really, okay, if one wants to be conservative, 0.05376, probabilities become automatically higher that we pull back, at least to these levels between 0.046 to 0.042, very possible, okay? Like it's been respected to the dot, guys, like everything worked out pretty much good. We had this resistance here too, remember? Do you remember on the hourly? That's where we got rejected. So it wasn't a 4-hourly resistance or a daily resistance, just an hourly resistance. And so signs of weakness, bulls being a bit exhausted at this level. And since then, we've just been rolling over pretty much. Daily negative momentum on the oscillators, MACD is bearish. There is some nice divergence though that one should probably keep in mind. But any close below this level, for example, 0.047 to 3, 0.046 to 8, somewhere between that level. First nice divergence is out of the question, okay? We're not gonna think about it. Then we have another nice divergence that could play out. That is if it manages to hold around 0.044-ish levels, okay? But major resistance really, major support, major support. This is the 4-hourly, support. But on the daily, guys, there is not much support, until 0.43-ish, all the way to loss of 0.38 on the daily, okay? Now 4-hourly is a bit different. 4-hourly, we have our support here. But any close below 0.042, then it's going to be a warning sign that we, go a bit lower, okay? But at least, loss of 0.4 all the way to 0.038 wouldn't be that surprising, okay? So that's Gala. Like major resistance on the daily still around these levels. I'm gonna give it time to develop because I think we could, find some new levels of interest when it comes to resistance and support and so on and so forth. But right now, I do not see any signs of exhaustion from the bulls. Not one, not a single one on the 4-hourly or even hourly. 10-minute chart, a bit different. Okay, we could see, some action to the upside, but then we have this resistance around 0.05047 on the 10-minute chart. That is, if we manage to hold above this level, we're good. But looks like on the 10-minute chart, there's some signs that the bears are starting to get exhausted. Just on the 10-minute chart, okay? For hourly, none. At the moment, none. For hourly, absolutely nothing, okay? We got 2 minutes left, guys. Bitcoin is about to start its new 4-hourly candle close. This is not looking that good. Like, this is not looking good. Let's see what happens. Chat, how are you feeling? Everybody good? Everybody enjoying the stream? Like it's 5 a.m. right now, 5 a.m. Do not ask me where I'm getting all this energy from, but I think I managed to rest a little bit, so that's why I took a little nap. I had a little bit of a nap before I went live. Okay, 30 seconds left. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I should have this on so we can have a look at everything going on at once, or just stick to this one. Hey, told ya we better like get some ice for the bulls. Prepare some ice for the bulls. And it wasn't even yesterday or before yesterday. I said this on Sunday. On Sunday, friends. That is somewhere around these levels. So I was like, prepare some ice for the bulls because last time it was, for the bears because since then we went all the way up here. But right now it's for the bulls. This is not looking good. Enjoy this downside action because you see, this is what's good. If you're ahead of your competition, you're not panicking now. You're not panicking now. You're not getting sucked in just because you see, some pathetic, pump to the upside from 22.6 all the way to 23, 5-ish, okay? Now we'll see. We'll see. We are at support levels. Keep that in mind. We are at support levels. We need to see if this holds. But by the way things are looking, like this is not looking that good for the bulls at the moment. Okay, we'll move on with, just gonna give it a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, and then we'll move on with some other altcoins. What is it called? LDO? LDO is doing things, apparently. It's the only one up like 4% or something. At least in my, on my watch list, like it's one of those that is up a little bit. So we'll see what's going on with it. Nice divergence developing at the moment on the 4-hourly time frame, but just on one of the oscillators, guys, not both, just one. Okay, anyways, LDO, let's move on. Okay, LDO, it touched that, it's being rejected at that first 4-hourly resistance right now, or first of first, but this was one of them. This is the second one. Let's start off with the daily. After some nice divergence, interesting, after some nice divergence, and had some action to the upside. MACD is very interesting. MACD is turning bullish at the moment. Of course it could just roll over, but at the moment it's going bullish. There is some, like, RSI is in bullish territories as well. Like there is some strength still. Don't ask me why, I'm just telling you what I see. There is some strength still on the daily, looks like it at least. That is, if we manage to hold above this level, okay? This 2.533, any close below that level will take us a bit lower, guys, okay? To at least 2.187, all the way to this area right here, very possible. Like there's a fight prior, prior daily candle did close so-and-so. Neither favoring the bulls nor the bears, pretty much. Prior 4-hourly candle, there is some type of fight going on at the moment. Like, we do have some support around this level. I can just draw it for you too. On the 4 hourly, hold on. What the heck was that? Any 4 hourly candle close below 2.3 pulls you lower, guys, okay? To at least, loss of $2. Letting you know now. Don't need to be shocked if that happens. Hold on. I just saw that there could be a potential support before that. Let me just draw it for you too. Right here. Oh. So we could, like, any close below 2.3 would pull us all the way to, there's a slight difference, but doesn't care what I think. I'm just, giving it to you the way it's looking. So if $2 breaks, any 4 hourly candle close below $2, actually should be here. 2.173, being conservative, better. Then loss of $2 to 1.96 something. Do not be that shocked, okay? Resistance got hit. And by the way, any close above 3.105. Now, guess what? If that happens, next resistance is around 3.648 to 3.950. Okay, any 4 hourly candle close above 3.105 will help us see that next resistance around these levels. Simple. We're keeping it simple. That's it for LDO. I'm sorry, but I'm just enjoying the fact that Bitcoin is just going down. I'm enjoying it because I've been waiting for it since, what, Sunday? So don't mind me. Like, that's probably why I'm having some type of energy at the moment. I'm just, energized, just feeling good about it. So what else? What else? Guess what? XRP rejected at that, resistance that we spoke about on the 4 hourly time frame. You guys noticed? Because we did see signs that bulls were coming in a little bit, okay, but then I did tell you about this resistance, like it's not gonna go straight up. This resistance around these levels, and it got respected, it got rejected at that area. Now, if we would have seen, like I said last time, any close above 0.4 on the 4 hourly time frame, then like a 4 hourly candle close, an hourly candle close above this level, 0.4057, it could have like helped, Ripple come all the way to 0.41-ish, 0.4173-ish. That didn't happen, got rejected here, so that's pretty much it. Right now we are at support levels, all the way to 0.38 something, we got support. Okay, if that doesn't hold, see eventually around this level, 0.38 to 0.3682. So any 4-hourly candle close pretty much below 0.3866 takes us lower. Okay, I don't see any signs of exhaustion on the 4-hourly. We do have this nice divergence, developing on both oscillators at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, yes, indeed. On the daily, negative momentum on the oscillators, RSI is below neutral again. MACD is bearish. Hourly, sell pressure coming in, looking at the volume. But also some nice divergence, going on here. Like if we hold this support that I was just, talking about, we got some nice divergence on both oscillators. That's nice, but I don't see any clear signs of the bears being exhausted just yet. A little bit on the 10-minute chart is showing, okay, but we need to get above. Let me just draw it for you. Hold on. Old support, new resistance, right? Right here, this is your resistance area on the 10-minute chart, that is. And what else? What I was gonna do? Yeah, where's the time frame? On the 4-hourly, resistance has changed, guys. Now we have we have some resistance around this level right here. Is this 0.4-ish dollars? Any close above $0.4 could, take us to the top of this box again. Very possible. But yeah, that's the first resistance, okay? So that's pretty much Ripple. We are at support on the 4-hourly time frame though. Maybe I should draw it for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, I could draw it, just, according to the wick, but this is the support that I see. So I'm not gonna draw it exactly, to the wick down, because this is what I see. So this is your 4-hourly support, right? Cool. Are we good, chat? I think we're good there too. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, support. Do something. Support, do something. Ten-minute chart telling us that bears are exhausted. This is nice. Okay, but remember what we just discussed? On the 10-minute chart, if we can see a close above this level, awesomeness that is gonna take us, help us, get back to that 22,800-ish levels, that resistance right there, right? Me personally, I think you guys that have been watching the streams for a few months know about this, but doesn't matter if it's the 1 minute, 10 minutes, and so on and so forth. Like, it's still tradable. Like, for me, some people think it's a bit difficult, but I also thought it was difficult once upon a time. But it's just stressful. But it's not. Um, how can I explain? After years and years of education and experience and so on and so forth, even though it's difficult and stressful, it is manageable. Okay, so there is a difference between not being able to trade those time frames and being able to trade those time frames even though it's difficult and stressful, right? So yeah, it is stressful, it is difficult, it's not easy, but it's definitely doable. Definitely doable. Yeah, so 10 minutes, I do see some exhaustion, from the beers starting to show. Okay. How long have I been live? Let's see. An hour 31 minutes. I don't know, maybe this could be a marathon stream. We could watch the live action together. We'll see. Look, thing is, guys, monthly, even though monthly is looking good, I keep on saying that because prior monthly candle did close in a good note, okay? It did close in a good note. We can't deny that it didn't close in a good note. But weekly was looking very, very suspicious. I could not, when I saw some things, I was like, okay, let's just hope, we don't close any weekly below 22,500-ish, because if that happens, if you want to be a bit more, if one can be a bit flexible between, below 22,300-ish, that's just horrible. That's not good, because then chances increase that this 21.8 or even 21,000, loss of $21,000 become very, very possible, okay? Chances just are gonna automatically increase if that happens. Yeah, guys, I think it was a nice stream today. We've already had a look at what XRP, LDO, GRT, Fetch, Aptos, Dodge, BNB, Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as usual. Thank you for all the love, the likes, the engagement, and all that. Like, appreciate each and one of you. I hope you have an awesome, awesome. What is it today? We're already on Thursday. Days just fly by. Okay, we're already on Thursday. I hope you guys were aware and you didn't FOMO in at resistance. Like, if you did, I feel bad for you, but you can always, learn from this experience. Okay, it's a learning experience. Okay. Um. Anyways, much love. Hope all of you have an awesome day, awesome evening, and enjoy the charts, guys. Enjoy the charts. Don't try to not be striked out. Strike the charts instead. Okay. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.